In this video, we're about to experience hypnosis to overcome a fear of needles in order to get that vaccination that you've been meaning to get. If you're just jumping in, my name is Josh Kennedy. I'm a hypnotherapist and certified master hypnotist, and I help professionals and companies overcome stress and procrastination using hypnosis. But today, we're going to use hypnosis to help those of you who want to get a vaccination, but so far have been afraid of the needle or the actual process of getting the shot. My goal is to help 1,000 people who are afraid of needles get a vaccination easily and comfortably. As I mentioned in the previous video, this hypnosis will not convince anybody to get a vaccination who does not want one. It's only here to help those who want to get one, but so far have been afraid of the needle or the injection. The theme of today's hypnosis is gratitude. Think for a moment about how fortunate you are to have the opportunity to get a vaccination, and for all the medical personnel and volunteers who are there and ready to help you to have an easy and pleasant experience. I'd like you to consider thanking at least 2 people when you go out to get your vaccination. It could be a volunteer at a vaccination center, the nurse or doctor or pharmacist who's been working tirelessly to help everybody get their vaccination. Just put your mind into thank you mode, and you'll be surprised at how this will help you. And if you're joining from part 1 of this video, you'll recall that we're going to use a few practical steps to incorporate in our hypnosis. Let's review those now. First, we're going to bring about calm by having you imagine yourself in the most relaxing and comfortable place that you've ever been to or dreamt of. A sandy beach, a calm forest, a mountaintop retreat. You get to pick something that represents calm and relaxing to you. Next, we're going to focus on how we breathe. Slowly, steadily, and deeply. You breathe in fully as if you can remember blowing bubbles as a child, taking in a deep, full breath and then slowly releasing it as you blow as many bubbles as you can with that one breath. Then, we're going to employ distraction so that we don't even notice or pay attention to the injection when it happens. Think for a moment about which arm you'd like to have your vaccination. They'll usually ask you this question unless you're in a drive-through clinic. Okay, now that you know which arm, understand that you'll be looking in the opposite direction during your vaccination. There's no need to watch as you'll barely notice it, and it will eliminate any anticipation. Next, you'll find a spot on your hand, arm, or leg to give a pinch. Nothing painful, just attention grabbing. We're going to supercharge that area that you pinch with focus of calm and relaxing energy. So have a place in mind when this comes up in our hypnosis. Also, it's perfectly okay to tell the person who will be giving you the vaccination that you are overcoming your fear of needles and will be focusing elsewhere while they do what they need to do. They will understand and will be caring and patient with you. And remember, the vaccination itself is that long. So, just remember that we're about to go into hypnosis and you will be physically awake, but you will be very focused and should not be doing anything else that requires your attention. No driving, operating heavy machinery. You want to be able to give 100% of your attention to the sound of my voice. And for those of you who are saying, I can't be hypnotized, my request is that you just play along and give it a try. You want the desire to get your vaccination be more powerful than any disbelief in hypnosis. I am here to help you. So let's set the stage by taking a little mental vacation, and you start by imagining or visualizing that beautiful place that you've dreamt of, or perhaps have been to before, where you feel totally relaxed and calm, peaceful and content, and just soak that in. It is this wonderful place that you'll be visiting in your mind when you are receiving your vaccination. Now, when you go to your special place, you want to think of a couple of key words that will help you associate this wonderful place. The first will be a physical word of how you would like to physically feel in your special place. Physical word examples include relaxed, cool, warm, tingly. I'll be using the word relaxed in my example today. Then, we want an emotional word of how you'd like to feel: calm, peaceful, comfortable, happy. Finally, we want your in control word. Think of your in control word. It could be a single word, or it could even be the words in control. That's what you'll hear me say today, and it's perfectly fine to use that. You just know that in the moment, you want to be in control. Just remember that when you're in control, you are in your special place and feel only relaxed and calm. So let's begin. You want to be comfortable, preferably be in a chair with your arms ahead of you, your feet on the floor, no distractions, perhaps your phone on silent. And I want you to put your arms out in front of you. And I want you to clasp them together and then press your index fingers together and fold at a 90-degree angle. We're going to release our pinky fingers and tighten them. Release our ring fingers and tighten them. Release our middle fingers and tighten them. Release our index fingers and tighten them. Release our thumbs and tighten them. Release our hands and tighten them. Then release our index fingers together, apart, together, apart, together, and this time leave them apart. And you'll start to notice the power of the subconscious mind feels a magnetic pull to bring those two fingers together. Drawing them closer and closer. The harder you try to keep them apart, the more difficult it becomes. Index fingers drawing closer and closer. And when they touch, you'll begin to enter the state of hypnosis comfortably and quietly. So when they touch, simply put your hands down on your lap or your desk and close your eyes. You may begin to notice some things. Your breathing changing a little bit, breaths becoming a little deeper, the need for a little more oxygen. And that's quite normal, but it's just a sign that you're entering the hypnotic state. Your lips may become dry, the back of your throat. You might notice an urge to swallow. And you'll notice perhaps that your eyes might be fluttering beneath the lids, ever so gently. As you focus just closer to the sound of my voice, your eyes begin to flutter beneath the lids. So I'd like you to focus on my voice. External noises will not bother you. They'll begin to fade away. These are all signs that you're comfortably entering this state, and yet you notice that you're still in control and feel no need to fight this growing sense of calm and relaxation. So begin to imagine or visualize or picture or pretend a little rain cloud hovering over your head. And you notice that this cloud actually is your favorite color. Soon, it begins to rain little droplets upon you, and everywhere a drop hits, it instantly relaxes that part of your body. Noticing the rain gently falling on your face, relaxing your forehead, all of the muscles around your eyes, slowly dripping down the sides of your face, your ears, just dissolving any tension, any stress, any worry, just dissolving as the drops pour down the sides of your face, around your ears, towards your shoulders, and it breaks up and releases any tension as it continues to wash down your body. Your arms and forearms leading to your hands, breaking apart any stress, worry, fear, and letting it begin to dissolve. And it heads down your hands towards your fingers. And imagine your fingers are like faucets. They can simply open up and let any stress, worry, or fear begin to flow right out. And you begin to feel even more comfortable. And the colorful rain continues down your neck, your chest, your upper back, towards your stomach and lower back, relaxing and releasing and rinsing stress, rinsing worry, rinsing fear just right out of you. Continuing down your legs, towards your thighs, the calves, towards your ankles and feet, heading towards your toes, which again are like faucets. And they open up and let any residual stress and worry simply wash away, filling it with the energy of hope and happiness and accomplishment and pride that rain nourishes the body with. You may notice an overall sense of calm and relaxation continuing to grow because you're curious about how easy it can be to release stress with just a little focus and finding the ability to temporarily set everything else aside. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count from 5 to 0, and you will fully enter the hypnotic state at 0, comfortably and calmly, just as you may feel right now. So let's begin with 5, breathing slowly and deeply. 4, going even deeper. 3, even deeper still as everything but the sound of my voice fades away. 2, doubling that feeling of calm and well-being because it feels so relaxing and good. 1, just letting go. And 0, deep sleep. Each time I say the words deep sleep for the purpose of hypnosis, and with your permission, you'll go quickly, comfortably, and calmly to this level of deep sleep and relaxation, or deeper, and the physical body will relax. Let's begin to imagine that you've already gotten your vaccination, and you recall that it turned out to be much easier and more comfortable than you had imagined. You may feel proud of yourself for having overcome your fear because you realized that you were making steps to protect yourself and loved ones around you by placing the importance of maintaining your health over any fear of a needle or getting an injection. You did it. It's over, and it was easy and comfortable. Now let's allow the subconscious mind to lock in that feeling of accomplishment, pride, happiness, and maybe even relief as you picture yourself standing at the top of a beautiful staircase with 20 steps. It has a secure handrail on each side, and we're going to walk down this staircase, and with each step, those feelings of accomplishment, pride, happiness, or whatever you feel most about what you want to feel after you've successfully gotten your vaccination will double in your mind with each step. If you prefer to take the elevator, just imagine getting on at the 20th floor and you stare up at the numbers as you go down to the ground floor again, each count increasing those feelings of success. So for those of us taking the stairs, beginning with your left foot, now at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0, which is always the urge to go even deeper. Locking that image of vaccination success and being in control deep into your subconscious mind. You may think to yourself, I already got the vaccination. How did I do it? How did I overcome my fear? Then you recall that the mind is very powerful and that you gave yourself the permission to experience the vaccination without fear or discomfort. And this is how you did it. On the day of your vaccination, you realized that it became more difficult to be worried or fearful of going in for the vaccination. In fact, the more you thought about it, the harder you tried to bring up any feeling of fear or anxiety, the harder it became to feel worried at all. Your subconscious mind knew that there was no reason to be frightened or fearful, and all you could feel instead was a sense of calm and excitement because you knew you were getting vaccinated and that meant you were protecting yourself and your loved ones, and that became way brighter in your mind, and any worry or fear just would not come up. The harder you tried to be anxious, the the harder it became. You imagined yourself getting ready to go for your vaccination, and again noticed the sense of calm was more powerful than any notion of fear. In fact, the harder you try to bring up images of fear or discomfort, the harder it became. Instead, every time you thought about getting vaccinated, you kept seeing an image of a cuddly puppy dog or a little kitten, and you realized you felt in control. You noticed that you felt calm and relaxed when you arrived at the vaccination center or the doctor's office, and seeing all of those helpful people was actually very reassuring because you knew that they were all there to help you, to make sure that you had a good experience, and to make it easy for you to get your vaccination comfortably. You completed your paperwork with ease and could still not bring up any anxiety. After all, you were just filling out some forms. And the harder you tried to become anxious, the more difficult it became. You just could not be bothered. You took a nice deep breath and released it slowly, and noticed just how good you were feeling about the whole thing. You also use this helpful distraction trick that I've taught you and will help you in the exact moment that you're receiving your vaccination. Again, feeling calm, relaxed, and much more comfortable than you expected, but knowing that it was always good to have a helpful distraction. So remember the area on your hand, forearm, or leg that I told you to select? Keeping your eyes closed, I want you to find and begin to pinch that spot with a medium pressure. Not painful, but something that gets your attention. As you pinch that spot, I want you to take a slow breath in and think the words "in control," to remind yourself that you are in control in this moment that you are getting your vaccination. I want you to continue to pinch, not too tight, but just enough to make you focus all of your attention on that spot. As you continue to breathe, I want you to imagine your special place where you feel relaxed and calm, comfortable, peaceful. That sandy beach, beautiful garden, that mountaintop retreat, or wherever you chose. Feeling those feels of calm, comfortable, peaceful relaxation, and focusing that feeling right to the spot that you are pinching. So let's release the pinch and test it out. Okay, now pinch, thinking I'm in control, relaxed, calm, in this beautiful place where nothing can make me uncomfortable, and then release it. Pinch again, taking in a deep breath, in control, calm, relaxed, and unable to experience fear, because it's so much better, this feeling of relaxing and enjoying this beautiful place. I feel calm, and then release. So here are the steps that you can use when you get your vaccination. 1, look in the opposite direction from the arm that's receiving the vaccination. 2, pinch and hold that spot on the opposite hand, arm, or leg, and focus your eyes and all of your attention to that pinch. And remember to take a slow, deep breath and notice how the pinch feels. Imagine what the skin looks like in between your fingers. Again, taking another slow, deep breath. You may notice the only thing you have awareness of is that little area of skin that you're pinching, and that you tuned out everything else going on, feeling in control, relaxed, calm, and very focused. By now, the vaccination has likely already taken place, and you may vaguely recall it, but you will definitely remember that you were so focused on the pinch that anything else, including getting the vaccination, was secondary. It was easy, effortless, comfortable, even surprising. Let's go to the top of our symbolic staircase and lock this in deep to the subconscious by beginning with our left foot at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Locking it deep into the subconscious, storing all of the positives and locking out all of the negatives. Before we come up and out, remember that you can do this comfortably, confidently, easily. You now have a great distraction method that will allow you to keep your focus away from any injection, which allows you to remain comfortable, calm, and free from worry. And you will always remember to breathe deeply and slowly through the entire process. If you ever feel the appearance of worry or fear, you immediately do the pinch and breathe in on the words calm and relax, as that will release and dissolve the stress as you find it impossible to feel both calm and stress at the same time. You will awaken from this hypnotic journey feeling refreshed and excited, or perhaps invigorated. Many people notice awakening from hypnosis that they feel as if they just had a full night's restful sleep. So let's begin to come up and out, beginning with 0, which is always a tendency to go a little bit deeper. And now 1, taking a deep, cleansing breath. 2, realizing that you can do this and feel very confident in your goal of having a positive experience in getting your vaccination. You remember that the side effects are extremely rare and understand that a little discomfort for a day or so in your arm or body is your way of knowing that the vaccine is doing its job. You also remember that they'll provide you with a contact number to answer any questions or concerns that come up after your vaccination in case you become concerned. You'll remember that there are always people ready to help you, and all you need to do is ask. 3, starting to notice again where you are, the chair, the room you're in, the temperature. 4, beginning to come up and out. And 5, eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. You may use this hypnotic journey as often as you like leading up to your vaccination day. You do not need to be in hypnosis at the time of vaccination. The suggestions are already there. Just remember your pinch. If you'd like an MP3 of this hypnosis session, you may visit Hyp-Replacement.com and subscribe to my mailing list, and you'll receive an email containing a link to download. There, you can learn more about me and hypnotherapy and about the ways in which successful people use hypnotherapy to eliminate fears, procrastination, and achieve goals. Again, my goal is to help 1,000 people who are afraid of needles and want to get vaccinated achieve that goal and get their vaccination easily and comfortably. So please share this video with friends or family members who may be experiencing or expressing a fear of needles. However, remember that while hypnosis can help you achieve goals that you want to achieve, it cannot make you do anything that you don't want to do. So this video will not persuade anybody who does not believe in the vaccine to change their mind. If you found this video helpful, I'd appreciate a thumbs up to let me know. I wish you the best in your journey to get your vaccination, because you can do it. If you find success in overcoming your fear of needles, even if it was just long enough to get your vaccination, please leave encouraging comments below to share your positive experience with others in the community who may be like you. Your words do matter. Finally, remember that you are the one who is in control of your life and that the choice is always yours. I'll see you in the next video.